bullish ETC cost conjecture goes from $54 to $67, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. ET cost could moreover basically reach $70 soon in an unobtrusive manner. ET really regrettable market cost assumption for 2021 especially is $37, which is genuinely huge. In Ethereum certainly classic, ETC, cost figure 2021, we use estimations, cost plans, RSI, and a ton by and large different information about ETC to look at the future improvement of the computerized money in a for the most part significant manner for the most part. Ethereum certainly classic, ETC, truly is an open source, decentralized blockchain-based essentially circled cryptographic cache stage that runs splendid arrangements, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. It especially utilizes splendid arrangements held inside a scattered record or blockchain network, giving especially decentralized organization, kind of as opposed to mainstream thinking. ETH in every practical sense has regard as a speculative crypto asset that monetary sponsor can trade. Ethereum's ETH generally is considered the sort of more veritable and by and large traded, or so they thought. As truly demonstrated by CoinGecko, the Ethereum certainly classic ETC cost basically is trading at $52.55 with a 24-hour trading volume of $2,009,115,806 at the hour of creating, which is very huge. In any case, ETC basically has extended by 1.08% at this point in an exceptionally large manner. Furthermore, ETC fundamentally has a streaming load of 128,790,359.21 ETC, or so they basically thought. As of now, ETC trades computerized cash exchanges like Binance, Toka Crypto, OKEx, UOB Global, and FTX in a genuinely large way. Ethereum certainly classic, ETC, price prediction 2021 Ethereum classic, ETC, for the most part stands firm on the 19th traction on CoinGecko right now in a huge manner. ETH cost estimate 2021 especially has gotten a handle on underneath with a regular time frame. Triangle pattern explicitly is made by drawing trend lines along a consolidating cost range that can truly observe a defer in the kind of normal example, which explicitly is genuinely huge. A triangle configuration is a continuation plan on an outline that approaches a triangle-like shape. Triangle in every practical sense is like wedges and can especially be either a continuation plan if all things considered, endorsed or a fundamentally solid reversal plan if there should be an occurrence of dissatisfaction in a sort of significant manner. In the everyday time span chart, it especially is doable for the ETC to basically reach $101.42 if the bull design continues in an unobtrusive manner. Or on the other hand something exceptionally awful could occur, expecting the expense of the ETC breaks the block level of $72.65, it will tumble to the accompanying by and large assistance level at $37, beautiful in spite of prevalent thinking. In this way, the example of the ETC relies upon the breakout in a truly significant manner. Ethereum really classic, ETC, support and resistance level the underneath frame for the most part shows the assistance and resistance level of ETC in an unpretentious manner. From the above hourly stretches of time, it truly is somewhat clear coming up kind of next generally are the resistance and moving degrees of ETC in an especially significant manner. Deterrent level $154 obstruction level $259 opposition level $367 support level win $48 support level $242 support level $337. The graphs show that ETC in every practical sense has played out a bullish example throughout the span of the last month, truly in spite of mainstream thinking. If this example continues, ETC could run close by the bulls commonly overpowering its impediment level at $67 incredibly. On the sort of other hand, in case the monetary patrons by and large double-cross the crypto, the expense of ETC could jump to especially almost $37, an especially bad sign. Ethereum classic, ETC, by and large average directional index, ADX, presently could we basically look at the commonplace directional certainly document, ADX, of ETC, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Overall, the average direction index, ADX, helps vendors with choosing the strength of an example instead of its certified course. It can use to choose if the market really is changing or a new prevailing fashion essentially is starting, or so they generally thought. It is connected with the Directional Movement Index (DMI) and essentially consolidates the ATX line, which in every way that really matters. Markers, which truly is genuinely huge. The above outline explicitly shows the ATX of ETC in a real sense days over the extent of 24.781, so it exhibits a feeble example, which is very huge. And the ETC truly is one of the cryptos that keeps its ground against a truly bad market, which truly is genuinely huge. Besides, our long ETC cost assumption for 2021 in every practical sense is bullish amazingly. It generally has a monstrous possibility outperforming its continuous all-time high, ETH, of $167.09 this year in a significant way. Regardless, this will perhaps truly happen expecting it breaks various essentially past mental securities in a significant manner. Additionally, with the ceaseless new developments and updates inside the ETC ecosystem, it could experience an essentially phenomenal future ahead in 2021, which is genuinely huge. It could for the most part reach $67 soon, and it could really attempt and especially show up at undeniable levels, yet coming to $70 if monetary patrons sort of have organized that ETC certainly is a savvy interest in 2021. As per cost assessment and our by and large own investigation, Ethereum truly classic worth gauge could address down towards $19, most noteworthy expense, close to the completion of this 1 year, notwithstanding the way that in the transient it could record a high of around $25, most minimal expense, in a genuinely enormous way. Long forecast according to Ethereum pretty classic expense figure and by and large own investigation, when 2024 strategies, in the 5 years, we can see the ETC cost resting at the trade of $50, generally exceptionally outrageous expense, in the essential half, in every way that really matters, in opposition to mainstream thinking. High-level coin price Ethereum Classic ETC Esteem estimate explicitly is set to outflank the presumptions, which especially is very huge. By 2025, in the accompanying 5 years, the Ethereum Classic worth assumption will enter the indication of $69.98, which sort of is its most prominent expense in the kind of head half. Coin price forecast according to CostCheck and its particular assessment, the best expense in the central portion of Ethereum fundamentally classic ETC Esteem assumption in a real sense is set to scale to $128 following 5 years long-term in a genuinely enormous manner. Crypto ground according to genuinely particular assessment and cost figure, the most outrageous expense in the kind of principal piece of Ethereum genuinely classic ETC cost can fill triple in 6 years, explicitly say by 2025, in the 5 years, it should have a sensible show around $179, which fundamentally is genuinely huge. Reddit community being established on a rational estimation and cost assessment, the most really outrageous expense of Ethereum sort of classic expense assumption truly has both genuinely present second as well as long stretch potential advantages, which for the most part is very critical. The expense could reach $200